So a tantrum is a child asking your help to regulate their emotion. Ibig po sabihin, imagine ninyo yung umiiyak ninyong anak sa gitna ng mall or sa gitna ng simbahan. Ang sinasabi niya po sa inyo, kailangan ko ng tulong mo dahil meron akong nararamdaman na hindi ko maintindihan, dahil hindi ko makuha yung gusto ko, paano ko kakalma? Hindi po sila marunong. Pwede po silang tumigil, pero hindi nyo po na-regulate yung emotion nila. Pinatigil nyo lang po siyang umiyak. So, paano po magre-regulate? Dapat regulated din po yung emosyon ninyo. Kayo po ang adult. So, sa inyo po sila nakatingin to model that regulation. Ibig pong sabihin sa bahay po ba, pag nagagalit kayo, hindi nyo rin po ba makontrol ang anger ninyo? Yun po yung model na nakikita ng inyong anak. Mahirap po talagang maging magulang. Nakatingin po sila sa atin 24/7. It's really modeling and it's really the energy coming from the parent. Yung mga nagsasabing, yung panahon namin, dali-dali namin patigilan, isang titig lang sa amin, tumitigil na kami. But right now, there's a better way of doing it. Your child has the brain of a child. He does not have a brain of an adult. Now, let's go to spoiling. There is a tantrum that is called strategic tantrums. I believe that. A strategic tantrum is, I will throw a tantrum because I know if I throw a tantrum, I will get what I want. That's true. That happens. You know why? Because every time they throw a tantrum, you give them what they want. That is spoiling. Bago po dumating yung bata sa spoiling, may nag-spoil po dun sa batang yon. Hindi po, ang bata po hindi po yan na pinapanganak na spoiled brat. May nag-spoil po dun sa bata. So what is spoiled? You're making your child rotten. What does that mean? Umiiyak siya dahil meron siyang gusto na hindi nyo mabigay. So para tumahimik siya, ibibigay nyo na lang. Hindi nyo rin po tinulungan mag-mature yung brain niya. Kasi binigay ninyo yung gusto niya. That's two different things. You can regulate your child emotions without giving in to what she wants. Iiyak ako, iyak. Ang gagawin ng magulang para tumigil ang anak, ibibigay nila yung laruan. Yun po ang spoiling. Okay? Ang gagawin po natin pag umiyak, itatabi po natin sa mas tahimik na lugar, tutulungan po natin kumalma, connect, naiintindihan ko, masama ang loob mo. Pero pag sinaktan mo ko, o kaya sinaktan mo ang sarili mo, o kaya sumigaw ka, o kaya kausapin mo ko ng pabalang, aalis tayo dito, uuwi na lang tayo. Hindi nyo pinagbigyan, pero tinulungan yung kumalma at hindi nyo tinakot na iiwan nyo siya. You are using your child's attachment against him. Ang pinaka-importante sa bata ay ang attachment po niya sa inyo. And you are using that attachment just for you to get some peace and quiet. Tatanggalin nyo yung attachment. Alay mo yan, pwede nyo sabihin sa anak ninyo, iiwan kita dito. It means your love is conditional. Iiwan kita. Pag hindi ka tumigil, kaya kitang iwan dito. Yun po ang message na sinasabi nyo sa kanya. But think about it. When you are threatening your child something like that, like abandonment, hindi nyo naman gagawin. So you're not going to be consistent about it. You're just scaring them. That's the only thing you're doing. What are you teaching them if it's discipline? Going back to the real definition of discipline. What are you teaching them? Either you're lying after telling them they cannot lie, or number two, you're teaching them that when you misbehave, I can leave you.